start recording right now. We're actually recording right now.
All right.
And you know. So anyways, man, this is the BarelyWatching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, usually sipping on that brown, trying to get down, but I am drinking on some juice with nothing in it and still getting loose.
Yeah, this your man D-Mobile Cross the Global, a.k.a. Pill Cosby.
Pill Cosby, okay.
That's my new name.
Bill Cosby.
Pill Cosby.
Oh, you want them pills? You want them pills or something?
A.k.a. Black Nicholson, a.k.a. your girl's fat fantasy.
I like that. The girl's fat fantasy. I kind of like that, though.
You like that? You don't like Pill Cosby, though?
Bill Cosby's kind of trash.
That's my favorite one.
I mean, unless you take pills. You take pills?
No, Pill Cosby. You know, he puts pills in people's drinks.
I know, but are you doing that?
That's a joke.
I know, but it's not funny. It's like,
it's very funny.
I don't think so.
It's very funny. And the fact that I had to explain that to you is kind of sad.
Yeah, great.
He puts pills in drinks. Pill Cosby.
But the Pill Cosby is like, I never thought it was funny. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that the man who was the black moral voice is a serial rapist. That's irony.
It's kind of crazy. It is. It is kind of crazy. Like, yeah, you're doing wrong.
For 20 years, he was shaking his finger at black people while he was dropping pills in bitches' drinks.
But I did see, all right, so I did see one thing. I mean, I hate to even talk about the whole Bill Cosby thing, even bring it back up, even get into it.
Why do you hate to talk about it?
Because it's like, I don't know, it's like beating a dead horse. It's like, all right, I don't know.
I get the feeling that you're on Bill's side.
No, I'm not.
Because it sounds like you are.
I'm not on Bill's side.
Okay.
But it's just like, he did wrong. He's done. He might die in jail. I mean,
I still find humor in it. I still find it funny.
I don't know. I just don't see a lot of things with funny anymore. Because, you see the same jokes, repetitive jokes over and over with the fucking memes and everything. And so it's like, It's like, all right, yeah, I seen that one. Like, I'm still looking for the Bill Cosby joke. The whole Bill Cosby thing, it's redundant and everything. You heard it a million times. It's like, it's not funny no more.
It's still very, very funny.
It's like like when you watch like your favorite porn scene and it used to get you like super hard, but it's like after you go to it, it don't do the same thing for you anymore.
No, I don't have that feeling. I still like my favorite porn scenes. I never understood people who are like, oh, that's old news. If I love something 20 years ago, I still love it.
Because sometimes I
still listen to my old CDs. I don't listen to anything new.
See, I listen to certain things new because when you listen to new things, I feel like you're growing. And it's like when you stop wanting to grow with certain things and explore certain things, you're dead. So
I feel like I don't need to grow if the best has already been done. I feel like the best music to ever be recorded has already been recorded.
I don't think so. Because at one point in time,
are we gonna get another Prince?
You never know. Because for instance, it's like, all right, so you look at, for instance, rapping, right? Rapping, like as far as with hip hop, you look at Jay, you thought, okay, Jay's the bar. There's no one else doing it better than Jay lyrically.
I feel like you're about to say that there's somebody better than Jay, and I'm going to stop recording this.
Nope. I'm not saying someone's better than Jay. I'm not saying someone's better than Jay.
All right, I'm listening.
But as far as commanding that star power and that mega power, and at the same time, who can spit some shit? Drake. Whether you like it or not at the end of the day. I'm not a big Drake fan. I'm gonna tell you that, but I respect that nigga's lyrical capability. I respect it. His other shit with Future and everything like that, but that nigga really, really raps. Yo, at the end of the day, I can't say that nigga sucks. I can't say that. He could. That nigga go.
It don't got nothing to do with sucking. There's some people come along and they're the biggest person in something, or the next to biggest person in something. And that's gonna be forever.
Right.
Just because it gets old doesn't mean it loses its value. Michael Jackson is the hugest star ever. Right. That's done. No one else is gonna be that.
Right.
Jay-Z is the biggest rapper ever. That's done. No one else is gonna do that. Period.
Put it like this. Like I said, commanding star power, and to the point, even people don't even want to speak out. Even people don't want to speak out about this man's name because they feel that if they get on Drake's bad side, their career is kind of done. Or at the same time, they won't get that feature because, let's keep it real, Drake got a certain effect. When Drake jumps on you, I'm saying when Drake freezes on your shit, or you jump on Drake.
Compare Drake to Jay-Z.
Why can't you?
Because Jay-Z is bigger than rap. Period.
And Drake isn't?
Not to the extent that Jay-Z is. No.
Put it like this.
All I'm saying is new stuff is cool, but once someone has thrown once someone has thrown 100-yard pass to themselves, no one's topping that. It doesn't matter if it was 100 years ago. No one's topping that. That's just it.
Nah. And see, and that's the reason why you need to explore other things. Not saying that you need to take on new hobbies, but you need to give things a little. Give things a try. Give things a listen. You need to expand your palate.
You need to. I do. So I need to be 80 years old going on datpiff.com.
No, you don't. You don't, because Drake's.
That's what you're saying.
No. Because Drake's bigger than that. At the end of the day.
I'm on something different. What I'm saying is, I need to be 80 years old checking out the new hot nigga.
No.
So
you don't.
What are you saying?
You say no, you don't have to. But the thing is, I used to be closed-minded just like you. But
I'm not closed-minded.
That's what you sound like. Like. Yo, because I've been listening like this new R&B shit.
Yo, you gotta let him in. Let him in.
What? Hold on.
You said to let him in.
Where's he at? Tell him to log tell him to hit the link again.
Tell him what?
Tell him to hit the links. I don't see him in the waiting room. Okay,
you see him?
Yeah, I met him. Hold on, I'm waiting for him to connect. He's connecting.
I'm saying that. What happened?
Now, you guys?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, stupid. I'm not deaf.
Oh, shit.
You assholes have me on hold for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, because this nigga's a bobo. You don't know what he's doing.
Not really. I didn't see you in the waiting room. That's why.
You're the fucking racist.
So let me finish my thought. All I'm saying is, I'm not going to be 50, 60 years old trying to check out the new hot shit. Because unless something becomes so monumental that, you just got to hear it. But other than that, I'm not doing it. So in my opinion, the best stuff has already been done.
Nah, I can't say that because at the same time, you may come across something that's appealing. You like, let me check that out. And the next thing you know, you explore something and you find it opens the door to something new.
Just to let you know, Pete.
I haven't heard new music since 1998.
And that's what I'm trying to tell this dude. The best music's already been recorded. He's talking about you got to expand and open your mind to new shit.
If you're dressing the way my grandkids are dressing, I don't want to hear anything you have to say.
No, but it's not about dressing. It's not about dressing. I'm talking about I'm talking about this. No, there's still some music out there like Justine Skye. She's dope.
Who?
Justine Skye.
Who?
Oh, she live in Lincoln Village.
Oh, I know her.
She from Lincoln Village.
Yeah, I know her.
Anyways, even Tiana Taylor. Yo, Tiana Taylor's dope. Her new album is crazy.
Yo, shut the front door, man. Who are these people?
The joint that
She from Tacoma.
The joint that she got with Erykah Badu, yo, is crazy. Y'all niggas is bugging. The new Tiana Taylor, yo, the Miss Taylor album.
So my question is, when do you stop? That's my question. Should I be 80 years old checking out the new shit?
No, because at one
So when do you stop? At what age do you stop?
No, because at one point in time, our parents were saying the same exact shit.
Answer my question. When do you stop?
You don't stop. If something's
So I should be 80 years old, going on DatPiff, seeing who Little Smokey is, and downloading
looking on my face. Looking on my face for little who.
With DatPiff. Has nothing to do with DatPiff. Nothing to do with DatPiff. I'm talking about just music in general. If I come across something, I'm like, oh shit, what is that? I'm gonna check it out. And a lot of times with the new music, it'll be a remix of some old shit, to some great old shit. And like I said, Tiana Taylor, she got a song, Ever Ever. She's basically redoing, kind of remix Lauryn Hill's Sweetest Thing. The shit is fucking dope.
¿Qué me importa?
Yo, if you don't have a MySpace page, I don't want to listen to it.
Nah, fuck that. I don't even have
If they ain't on MySpace, I don't want to hear it.
See, so y'all niggas always gonna be the old niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We're gonna be old niggas.
Cool. Cause then it always comes back to bite you in the ass. Cause when we step out somewhere and everything like that, D goes, yo, do I look straight? Yo, I don't look like the old nigga in the spot, right? Nigga, you should have opened up your fucking horizons, nigga.
And that's why I said, when does it stop? Because at some point, I don't care if I'm the old nigga, because I'm the old nigga.
Well, obviously you do. Obviously you do. Because if you asking me, yo, do I look straight? Yo, these ain't too baggy, right? Nigga, you the old nigga still wearing baggy jeans? Are you serious? Nigga,
Are you wearing skinny jeans right now?
Huh?
Are you wearing skinny jeans right now?
Not skinny jeans, but I'm wearing fitted jeans.
Are you rocking the skinny sweatpants? The skinny jean sweatpants.
That flare at the thigh.
They got a little pat on the knees.
I don't like the skin tight shits that reveal your hips and shit. I don't fuck with that.
Do you and your sons trade music?
Huh?
That's what I got to when they wearing that kind of stuff that I would never wear, I can't get down with you. When you wearing stuff that I would never wear, I can't get down with you.
And I think that it's like this. If new music comes along that is so monumental that it reaches me and I'm not looking for it, then it's amazing. If it doesn't reach me, then it's not amazing. That's the way I look at it. Like if something comes along that is just so great that me and my closed-mindedness, if it catches my ear, then it's amazing. Other than that, you can't be calling Drake the next Jay-Z.
I didn't say the next Jay-Z. I didn't say he's the next Jay-Z. I said as far as his status, he is reaching there. Because I'm telling you, nigga, he has a if anybody has an effect, where they jump on this shit or you jump on their shit and it brings you to the next level, yes, nigga, you have a fucking effect. You reach to a certain place of stardom to the point where you're basically almost like you're damn near a fucking megastar. So, and to the point where niggas don't want to fuck up their relationships with you because you could get them hot, nigga.
Let's introduce our guest. Can we introduce our guest, please?
Drake's closer to the next Prince than the next Jay-Z.
Huh?
I said he's closer to the next Prince than the next Jay-Z.
On stage with his ass out.
Yeah.
Yo,
Assless which I am wearing right now.
Don't stand up.
Nah, this is a good segue because
all right, so
Pete,
for people who don't know, we got our man Pito, aka Pito Wheatstraw, aka I don't know, whatever other name he wants to go by.
Don't throw out my government.
All God, we don't do that on here too much. Even though my government comes up on the thing, I don't know how to change that. Yo, you have it like that when you're on work calls? Pete?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't ask me, right? Today it asked me for what I want to be called.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Mine says my name. I don't like that shit.
They know better than to allow me to put whatever name I want into it.
So on today's podcast, we got a couple topics we want to be talking about. I guess my man Cobra's gonna take us through those real quick.
Yeah, we could do that, but perfect segue since we on Drake. Have any of you guys seen? I'm pretty sure D hasn't because he's an old nigga, so he don't look at shit. So Pete, have you seen the video with Swizz Beatz talking to Busta Rhymes, talking about Drake? Because basically what happened, right? Drake approached Busta Rhymes because he wanted to get on a Dilla beat because Busta friends with Dilla, right? And so Drake did something with Dilla. He got on a Dilla beat, and Busta jumped on the joint, whatever, and it never came out. So years later, it ends up leaking. Like right now, it ended up leaking. And so now they was talking about it. Swizz and Busta Rhymes was having a conversation about it. And so Swizz was kind of
that kid is a good kid as well. He's not a bad kid. He's a good kid. He started from different things. We made hit record together. It's all love. It's all love. I don't want no problems with anything. I just want to play music because my filter is burnt.
I understand, and so is mine.
Is burnt.
And so is mine, King.
My filter's burnt.
But you know what, too? You know what we stand on, too, King? Me and you both stand on making sure we understand everything before we express how much our filter is burnt. That's all. I just want to give you the fullness on the understanding.
At the end of the day, niggas is pussy for real. What's up? Pop off. Let's go.
It's crazy, right?
So let me ask you a question to segue back from what we were saying before. Would anybody say that publicly about Jay-Z?
Nope, never.
Drake would.
Who?
Drake would.
Shut up, man.
Drake wouldn't even say that about Jay, the crackhead down the block. You know what I'm saying? So that's my problem, right? My problem is that, we come from the days where your reputation was everything, right? What people thought of you. If you was out spitting that I'm this, I'm that, I'm doing this, I'm that, then you had to back that up. So I can't respect the cat who people have that opinion of you. And not only just one person, there's multiple people who have that opinion of you. So when multiple people start having that opinion of you, a duck is a duck. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a duck. It quacks like a duck. Got web feet. It's pretty much a duck. So I can't mess with you no matter how good your music is because I know behind that, that's what your personality is. I can't get down like that, bro.
And then if we're talking about legacies, if your legacy has that kind of stain on it, you can't be called one of the greats like Jay-Z is. You know what I mean?
Hold on. But you act like Jay ain't never. I'm saying Jay don't got no tarnished legacy out there because there's many niggas talking crazy shit
that
about
he
him.
fucking can buy. That what? He can buy. Anybody out there that has a negative thing to say about Jay-Z, he can buy their life.
And he shot them. Or he shot at them.
Yeah, he had someone shoot him too. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, okay, cool. You back that up.
Right. But basically what I'm saying is that even before that, so I'm talking about back to the video. So
what's your point?
Huh?
What's your point?
Basically what I'm saying is that at that time, if that song would have went out, it could have brought Busta back to where he once was.
No, just because you fuck with Drake doesn't mean that you're gonna propel it to stardom. What are you talking about?
That's my issue though, right? I ain't gonna front like Drake don't make good music, right? There's some songs that I heard that I'm like, yo, this is kind of dope. And I listen to it, shame. If it comes on the radio, I'll listen to it with my head bowed in shame, right? But for me, blasting somebody's music or listening to somebody's music is me co-signing them, right? It's like, yo, I mess with this cat. I'm listening to this. I can't mess with a cat that they used to call Wheelchair Jimmy. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Or like a cat whose whole persona is soft like baby thighs. I can't co-sign that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and there might be something wrong with me inside that I can't do that. I'll own up to it, but I can't get down like that.
And to piggyback on that, bro, all I'm gonna say is this: if we're talking about legacy, I'm not talking legacy. But we have to talk about legacy. We have to. If we're talking about longevity, if we're talking about people who are considered one of the greats, if we're talking about stuff like that, we have to talk about legacy. And at the end of the day, if your legacy is Wheelchair Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? You can't be held up there with one of the greats, with someone who's looked at as not just a rapper, but as a business, as a gangster, as a whatever. Like he's held in the high standards of all those different titles. That's not a fair comparison.
How's not a fair comparison? Because he's good at what he does in certain, I'm saying, so many different characters, I'm saying, in so many different categories. Then he could act, then he could host, then he could rap, he could kind of sing. I mean, his business practice is kind of good.
When Drake marries Beyonce, then we'll talk about it, okay?
What?
When Drake marries Beyonce,
he's more of a pop star. He's a pop star. You know what I'm saying? He's a pop star. You can't compare Jigga to a pop star. It's two different.
I mean, that's what he became. Especially with these times. I'm saying you have to be more than just a rapper. I'm saying in these times, you have to be a fucking singer. You have to be a fucking. You have to be a producer. You have to be a fucking beat maker and everything. Especially in these times, you have to have many hats. But what I was basically saying, as the effect. I'm saying as far as the effect, because y'all niggas can talk all that legacy shit and everything you want. Because when we was coming out and we wanted to start, if any other nigga, any nigga with some type of stardom, with some type of fame, gave us a feature, we would definitely appreciate that shit because it was next fucking level.
Sure.
So talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So
that's bullshit. How you gonna say that a nigga starving that will take a piece of food from someone? How can you say that makes that person great? It's no. If we are starving, trying to come up, any nigga that lent the hand back, we're gonna take the hand. That says nothing about the hand. That doesn't mean that the hand was great. Niggas are starving.
But I'm not talking about legacy. I'm talking about an effect. I'm saying that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the effect. I'm talking about if a top nigga or any type of nigga who has some type of fame or has some type of clout behind their name and they jump on and say you jump on a feature or they jump on a feature, if you were once in that hay and now you're fucking on the low and that person's feature could bring you back up, yeah, then so be it. But that's what I'm talking about. And that's what the whole situation was about. And that's why Swizz was kind of calling him a pussy, because it had a sour taste in his mouth. Because at the same time, it could have brought Buster back to where he was, to give him a different look, to give him some of the new fans and everything like that. But that's what I was talking about, the whole Drake effect. That's what I was talking about.
I don't know, man. Because Elton John offered me to do a feature on one of his joints, and I'm like, nah, I'm not rocking with this cat, man. I'm not getting down with Elton John. So I turned it down.
I would have took it. I
didn't like that verse of Elton John.
I would be on a song with Elton, but that's my point. I would have been on a song with Elton John. That doesn't make Elton John one of the greatest hip-hop artists ever.
Never said that. Never said that, though. But he's one of the greats. Is he or is he not?
He is, but I'm not spitting a verse on one of his joints, on a piano or whatever he's playing. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in a leopard leotard suit, laying on his piano, spitting a verse while he's playing the piano.
Hey, nigga, I would have been there like Liberace, like a motherfucker. Like, oh
shit, I did it. Eminem, he wasn't seeing. You see what it did to him?
Liberace.
Liberace.
All right, so that's enough about Drake.
All right. What's the next shit?
Old niggas. Okay, so we can talk about. So we can also talk about the.
I want to talk about that video.
What video?
With the cop.
Oh man, Joe, you seen the video with the cop? Pete,
the video with the cop? Come on, y'all.
Right? Not that video. Not that video.
Nah, I ain't never seen no video with a cop.
Yo, fuck you. Anyways, right? All right, so he said the video with the cop. Yeah.
Nah, not that video, bro.
That nigga seen the video with the chick in the bikini? Y'all seen that?
Nah,
So there's this video of a police officer, this big jack dude, and he's in a gym, and he says something to the effect of, people keep saying, oh, if you're a cop, put the badge and the gun down and fight me one-on-one. I bet you're a punk. And he says, let's start, we can both sign a waiver, and I'll put my badge and my gun down, and anyone who wants to fight me, we can fight. And then they showed another video he puts up later. Kind of explain the video.
What's up, TikTok? So I just watched another video of some clown with a camera running his mouth to an officer. I think it was in New York, and calling him a bitch and a punk, and take that badge and gun off and let's fight. So here's my question. A lot of you clowns like to do that. Y'all really think we hide behind our badges and guns, and a lot of us, obviously, we can't fight. That's what y'all think, right? Okay, so how about if we come up with a system that the officer signs a waiver, you sign a waiver and put your camera down, we put our badge and gun down, and let's step in the ring. Let's see how many of you would actually sign up, since y'all, you feel like we're a punk behind our badges and guns. I'll sign a waiver. How many of you gonna step in the ring with me? I'll wait. So let me state, in my earlier video, I did not come out and challenge anybody. I definitely did not challenge black people. I did not challenge Black Lives Matter. I did not challenge Antifa. What I said was clowns. That means if you're not a clown and you're not one of the idiots that randomly just walk up to an officer because you're in your feelings and say, take off your badge and gun and I will beat you up. What I said did not apply to you. So I've been getting all kind of messages and friend requests and all that good stuff. Guys, listen, it's pointless. Okay, I'm getting all type of professional boxers that have been boxing for 300 years and decide, okay, well, because this cop said this, I want to fight him. And that's the wrong answer. If you want to fight me, that's because I did something to you. Right now, half of you guys are running off at the mouth because of what I do for a living, but you've never personally met me and I've never done anything to you, nor me. So if you want to get in the ring, make sure you have a valid reason besides what I do.
Yo, switch the whole tone up.
Yo, and the thing is, the dude is large, right, son? Like, he's big. And he looks like he can get busy. But then when the real hitters start getting at him.
See, that's the thing. So them cats that are swole like that, my theory is about 90% of them don't have hands. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been swole their whole life. They've been big their whole life. They ain't never had to fight. Cats don't test them. So when he came out his mouth like that, he saw real dudes coming at him, and he's like, whoa, hold on a second. To me, my theory is cats like that really don't got hands. I've seen it time and time again, man.
Word.
Wise man.
It just struck me because when he went on there in the first video, I was like, all right, cool. This dude is ready to put his money where his mouth is. I respected him. I was like, yeah, put your badge and your gun down, sign a waiver, fight those people. Even if you take an ass whooping, fight those people. And then the video I saw, it had the SpongeBob, and it was like, later on.
Yeah.
And then it showed him backpedaling. My mind was blown. I couldn't believe it was real.
Where was dude from?
I don't know.
Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That's what happened. He's the one swole dude in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. So he was gassed. Cats start getting at him. He's like, nah, I don't want that smoke.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Told me, Wise man once told me, weights don't help your fight game. You know what I'm saying? Weights don't got nothing to do with your fight game.
Don't get this nigga started about talking about fighting. This nigga swears he's the fight
kind of definition. I said La Jolla had no kind of body definition.
Here we go. Here we go.
He was.
Yo, my thing is, if you ain't ever been hungry, you ain't ever been starving, you can't really fight. You have to have been starving at one point in your life to be able to have hands.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Exactly. Like, nigga, can you keep that? Yeah, exactly.
I feel you on that.
I feel you on that.
All
so,
right, where we going now?
So speaking of actually,
if you ain't never caught your mom having sex with a neighbor, you ain't got hands.
I think that's a slight exaggeration, but whatever.
Okay, cool. So since we on, since we on the fight topic and everything, right? So I had this observation, right? My middle child constantly fucks with me. He always fucks with me. Always testing me. Always
fucking with me.
He's a habitual line stepper.
Yo, big fucking time. I'm just like, all right, this nigga and just doesn't know how to quit. Always playing, right? And I'm just thinking, like, yo, is this nigga really sizing me up and like getting practice for later on to test me? Later on to test me. And I was just like, yo, hold on. Because every boy at one point thought in their mind, y'all gotta take my father.
I think that's propaganda.
Nah, nigga, yo.
I think that's all in fathers' heads. Because I remember my father tried to square up with us because he thought it was go time. And we was like, nigga, what the fuck you doing?
Dang.
Son, your dad tried to square up with me one time. Over some ribs. He said, boy, you know that's my rib. Leave my rib alone. Punch me in my chest.
That's super racist, but it probably happened.
See what I'm saying? Yo, I was 13. I kind of crossed that line.
So you was ready, but you was ready to go.
I was ready to go. It was a little personal issue. Wasn't the same with the family. I didn't like how he was talking to my mother, and everything. It was over me because I didn't want to. I didn't want to move back with him. It was the summer. I didn't want to move with him. So you know what I'm saying? He got a little heated. You know what I'm saying? Took a little personal. Came down to the house talking about getting my keys, grabbed me up by the shirt, and I was like, yo, get your hands off me. And he looked at me.
I had a different experience because, like I said, my father jumped the gun. So I thought that was propaganda, you know?
See, but that was two of you. So your dad was probably like, yeah, these little niggas are scheming on me. He probably had it for years. He got like Kylie talking about, yeah, he's testing me. So he was waiting for the overthrow, the revolution. So your dad said, I'm going to attack before they attack. Kylie's a different situation, though. You got your ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? But you had to defend something, right? My situation with Tyree was different. Tyree was doing popping off at the mouth, bop, one punch to the chest, ended the whole thing.
Yeah, but you probably jumped the gun on yours. I think you probably jumped the gun on yours.
I definitely jumped the gun. Absolutely jumped the gun. Because as a father, you know that day is coming. There's a day when dad thinks he could whoop my ass. I did it with my stepfather. I couldn't wait till I could whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? When I was 16, that was the day I could whoop his ass, and it happened. And
that's what happens. And before they even get a little ounce of confidence, sometimes you gotta squash that shit first. People like, nigga, I'm fucking king around here. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
you don't even gotta do that. All you gotta do is talk to them about how you're gonna make love to their mother.
Yes, that's it. Constantly belittle them and remind them they came out of your nuts. That's how you do it. Break them down. Remind them that they came out of your nuts.
Yo, they start getting big. Be like, yo, you talk to me like that again, I'm gonna make sweet love to your mother.
Now, I let my kids know that all the time. I'll be like, yo, y'all came from my balls. You know that, right? Yo, you came from my balls. I know that. He's like, how you know that? I'm like, yo, I said, oh, I know you're gonna do that. How you do that? I'm like, nigga, you came from my balls. What you talking about? You part of me. You know
I used to tell Terry, you got 3,000 dead brothers on a napkin in the bathroom. Don't think I won't do it to you.
See, that's the kind of thing that I would square off with if you were my father. We'd have to fight after that. That's just
now if you're told that, you got to start early though, like 4 years old. As soon as they hit 4, you know what I'm saying? You start hitting them with it every day, man. Every day. Break them down.
Disrespect to the highest degree. To the highest degree.
Absolutely.
Unless you tell them there was an accident and you didn't want
them. See, that's
another route to go. That's another route. Your mother forced me to have you.
That's go time.
I didn't want you.
That's verbal abuse, bro. You can't do that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I don't know. Hell no, you walk up to your kid, you be like, yo, nigga, yo, low key, I really didn't want you. Fight me. Earn it. Show me that your existence matters.
And these niggas are fathers, people. Anyone watching this, these two are fathers.
You buy them an ice cream while you're telling them that. Because then they're confused. They don't know what's happening. They're like, damn, this nigga loves me. He bought me an ice cream, but he's telling me this shit at the same time. So that's what you got to do, confuse the shit out of them. So when they want to test you, they're like, damn, I'm going to test them, but damn, this nigga buys me ice creams. You know what I'm saying?
That's some Illuminati level psychological warfare right there.
Psychological warfare. Because there's going to come a day where they physically can beat us, no matter what we say. Right. There's going to come a day. But if we psychologically have beaten them down, they can't overcome that.
That's actually kind of smart.
There you go. There you go. That is kind of smart. And you guys, what you call it? Pete, you check out, or did you hear about Kevin Hart trying to remake Uptown Saturday Night?
Oh, that's gonna be terrible.
With Chadwick Boseman.
See, Chad's my dude though, man. Everything he does is kind of ill. But that's like a classic. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't want a remix of a classic. I don't want to hear what's the scenario remix. You know what I'm saying? That it's already perfect.
Or the remix of Self-Destruction. Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And the thing was too, originally Will Smith had the rights to Uptown Saturday Night and Let's Do It Again. And supposedly, originally it was supposed to, there were talks, it was supposed to be him and Martin doing it. Which I would have definitely loved that way more better than
that should have. I heard about that years ago. That should have happened, man. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it could have started another franchise with that.
See, Chad is my dude. Kevin Hart, sometimes he's ill, but I guarantee you they would have thrown Tiffany Haddish somewhere in there and it would have ruined it. It would have been a wrap.
Yeah, I kind of want Kevin Hart to stay away from that. I really don't want him to touch that. I'm sorry.
I love what Kevin and Tiffany represent, but I don't know if I back their product.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, both of them. I love what they're doing. Love how they come in. Love that they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
But I can't really get down with them unless I got certain kind of folks in my house that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the acceptable pathway into the culture for them. You know what I'm saying? It's a good gateway drug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In addition, Kevin Hart is a good gateway drug. Now, Chappelle did it. That's it. I'm on.
I think
Chappelle and Chadwick, that's easy.
I think it fits more better. You know what I'm saying? It fits more better. Like, you take it a little serious. You take it a little bit more serious. Because one, Dave Chappelle, I think he's a better actor than Kevin to a point. But I don't know. I'll take it a little bit more serious with Chad and Dave.
I definitely don't think Dave Chappelle's a better actor than Kevin Hart. I think Dave Chappelle is a better pretty much everything else, but definitely
Kevin Hart only got one lane though. Kevin Hart only really got one lane. You know what I'm saying? He's a little
but Dave Chappelle's not a good actor at all.
But him doing Saturday Night Live, I think he'll do a better. I mean Saturday Night Live, Uptown Saturday Night. I think he'll do a better version.
See, I don't know though. Think about Chappelle. You're thinking about Chappelle in a movie sense. Think about him acting in his skits. He's a hell of an actor, bro.
But there's a difference between doing your skits and acting. Dave Chappelle can't act. He can't read lines and convey emotions. Kevin Hart can. I think that Dave Chappelle will be better at everything other than the acting part of it, in my opinion.
No, I just think that movie is for him. I think that movie or that
Kevin Hart's movies have been coming out and they've been trashed. He's kind of like the Black Adam Sandler as far as just putting out silly movies that ain't really funny. You know what I mean? Not that they're horrible. They're not funny. It's like they're silly, you know.
Yeah, he's exactly Adam Sandler because it's the same thing every single time. Same exact thing. Screaming, yelling.
Range. He definitely needs some range. I mean, the movie with what's my man from The Last Castle?
The Breaking Bad dude.
No. You're talking about Robert Redford. He was in Last Castle.
Was it him or was it Breaking Bad? No, it was the Breaking Bad dude. My fault. It was the Breaking Bad.
What movie?
The one where he was taking care of him, where he was crippled.
Oh yeah, it's like The Blind Side, but reverse.
Yeah.
That movie wasn't bad at all.
The Excited Side.
The Black Hand Side.
That wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. He did his thing, but I just didn't believe him as a guy coming home from jail. It's like, that wasn't believable.
Yeah, I saw that movie in a barbershop one time, but it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad at all.
On another note, the original version of that movie is way iller. That's a foreign flick. I think it was like a French movie. The original version of that movie was sick.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it was dope.
I can check that out.
There's always the original and the foreign version is always better than the remake of the American version. Always. Just like
Not The Office.
Huh?
I watched the British Office and it just did not hit like the American one. It was good, but it didn't. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta have messed up teeth to fully enjoy that joint.
Yeah. You know
and
what I'm
bad
saying?
breath.
Yeah.
No,
You gotta
no
eat bangers and
out there.
you gotta eat bangers and mash to enjoy that.
Yeah. Tea and crumpets, Governor.
He said tea and crumpets. Tea and crumpets. Hold on, there's another thing I want to talk about.
What's next on the agenda?
Let me see. Since we're talking about range and acting and everything, have you seen the videos? No, I'm sorry. What do you think about the backlash with Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon with the whole blackface shit?
See, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I'll let y'all talk first. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Well, my whole thing is with the whole retroactive backlash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when that shit first came out, yeah, that shit was funny. I'm saying that shit was funny. I'm saying to a point. At that time, I did get it. It was blackface and how he was talking, like Karl Malone, he was like, he sounded like a fucking, he sounded like a fucking idiot. And the simple fact he was doing it in blackface, I was just like, ugh. But again, at the same time, Karl Malone don't claim he's black. He thinks he's a redneck, so fuck him too. And I'm saying that nigga rapes little girls. So, he was what? He was 18 years old. Had a kid with a 13-year-old. I mean, I really don't care that it's Karl Malone, but I mean, I get it.
I want to touch on two things.
What?
I want to touch on two things you said. Excuse me. One, I think that blackface was created to not to hire black folks, and two, to kind of make fun of black folks. I think there's a difference between that and painting yourself to look like the person you're trying to look like. I think there's a difference.
Now, that nigga was making fun of.
So that's where I'm coming from.
He wasn't making fun of black people. He was making fun of Karl Malone.
Yeah. So then, right? Blackface is fucked up. Straight up, right? It's fucked up. Now that we look at that age, but shit we used to do when we was kids was fucked up, and we didn't know back then. So people could come at us like, yo, damn, Pete, you used to beat up this cat or you used to bully this cat. I'm like, it was funny back then. Now I look at it, it's fucked up. So how do you make fun of Karl Malone, which we all agree Karl Malone deserved to be made fun of? He deserves to be made fun of. So how, as a white man, I'm not co-signing blackface, right? So how do you make fun of somebody if they're black and you're white? If he would have did the whole outfit without it, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what people are saying. People are saying you don't have to paint your face black in order to dress up like Bob Marley for Halloween. And I semi-agree, you don't. But I don't think it's offensive if you do. I just don't.
See, it's iffy, man. So I think it's funny. I think they should have made fun of Karl Malone. Comedians need to keep doing shit like that. But maybe they could have found a black dude just to play that role. They could have wrote it. They could have did everything else, but had the black dude play Karl Malone. I think that's the solution.
But that's the joke of it. The joke of it is that it's Jimmy Kimmel. That's the joke. You know what I'm saying? Just like guy in a dress. Guy in a dress is funny. You know what I mean? Nowadays, guy in a dress is offensive. You know?
I know, but the thing is, just because it tastes good doesn't mean that's always good for you. You know what I'm saying?
But it's comedy. Anything that makes you laugh, it succeeded. It is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm saying there's context there's context to it, but at the same time, the whole act of it, it's like, yo, I get your intention, and I know I'm saying there was no malice behind it. And I think the intent is always important as far as when you're trying to do that comedic act. But at the same time, it's just like
it's a bad look.
Yeah.
And then what you said about Karl Malone diddling little girls or something like that, that brings me to another point, right? I'm tired of
diddling little girls.
No, I've never.
You're not tired of that?
I've never experienced that. I'm talking about. I'm tired of finding out somebody who is famous did something horrible in their life, because I don't give a fuck what you did if your movie was funny or if you scored a lot of points in basketball. I don't care what your political background is. I think we need to stop delving so much into these people's lives, because everybody's a monster. Everybody's a monster.
This not say not like this nigga. This nigga got right. So this nigga got so he had all right. So he had the kid by the he can see he had the kid by the 13-year-old. Didn't take care of her. Ended up having like twins or something like that from a white woman, which he did take care of. And he also had 2 other black kids that he really didn't care for until they made it to professional sports. Because one kid plays for the NFL or played for the NFL.
You're making my point right now.
Right.
You're making my point. Because why do I need to know any of that?
See, I think it depends, man. I see what you're saying, but it depends on what the infraction was. So if you sniffed coke off of somebody's back in a wild binger, cool. I don't need to know about that. But once you cross the line, you start pediddling kids, or you crossing certain lines, then you need to get put on blast. You can't be out here like nothing's happening.
So you just made my point too, because we draw the line at different places. Some people cut you off because you didn't speak out about racial profiling. Some people cut you off because you did with little girls. My point is, I don't want to know none of it because we shouldn't know none of it because it has nothing to do with how many points you scored.
Nah, but you need to know some of it. So if you don't know it and you at the Utah Jazz game and your daughter's rocking a Jazz jersey, but this dude's pediddling little girls, you kind of co-signing, you know what I'm saying? Your daughter looks like, oh, she's bait on the hook for this cat. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, I get all that, but I feel like I don't want to know what these people's sins are. I feel like I don't care. I feel like I'm going to keep my daughter away from people, period. Like,
nigga, fuck out of here. Nigga, R. Kelly, nigga, Africa Bombada, nigga, are you serious? That nigga
who?
saying you Africa Bombada?
What did he do?
Nigga,
Oh, hell no. You about to ruin my childhood, bro.
Oh, y'all niggas didn't hear about that? It was like a couple years ago.
What?
Nah.
The whole big thing with the sexual assault with the little boys, and a couple kids, a couple men now came forward and talking about I don't want to laugh about it, but it's like, yo, he was like, he was fucking with him.
So peep this. Let's say we dig through everybody. Some people we have to dig. Some people we just got to scratch the surface. Let's just say every single fucking person that ever did anything is terrible. Now we have no movies, no music, no nothing, because we looked into their lives.
Now, it depends.
I think they start the line at pediddling.
Exactly.
Pediddling, that's
But
the
what
line.
I'm saying to you is other people cross the line at different places. So it's
Yo, what's
To
up?
me, pediddling is the line. You can do whatever else you want.
I don't care how great you are. Some niggas.
and I'm saying either we know nothing or we know everything. I guess.
I'm with Karate on this one, man. Once you start pediddling, I need to know because you're done. Anything that comes out your mouth after you pediddled somebody, I don't coach. You know what I'm saying? I can't get down with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about getting down with them. I'm saying I don't want to know. We shouldn't know. You're an athlete. We should know how fast you could run. That's all we should know.
Some things.
That's basically the shut up and dribble you saying, bro.
I believe that. I'm the first to say it. Shut up and dribble.
Oh, Cat said shut up and dribble.
Because if what you do is what I want to see from you, then I don't want to see anything else. I don't care about anything else.
Nah, man. We in different times right now. We in different times to the point where we have social media that puts you, cameras are everywhere. So yes, it puts you under a microscope. So unfortunately, yes, some personal shit is gonna come out. Sometimes some people want to get to know you more. That is the purpose of the whole social media thing, to get the inside look of our favorite celebrities and stars and everything like that.
My point is, we don't need to get an inside look.
No, but if you don't want that shit, yo, stay the fuck off of social media.
I try to stay away from it. I hadn't heard the Bambaataa shit because Bambaataa made a song I like. That's all I need to know about Bambaataa, in my opinion.
No, that's you. Well, just don't
I don't want to find out Bambaataa's a Nazi. Now I can't listen to Bambaataa no more.
So you place your entertainment over the safety and moral conditioning of society.
So what is me knowing gonna change? Is it gonna undiddle those kids?
No, but the lyrics you're singing, who he might have written while he was pediddling, and they have a hidden pediddle meeting You're singing the Padiddle song, bro. You're singing the Padiddle anthem.
And now it brings away and say now.
That's not, but right.
Planet Rock is
That's
done, bro.
Say
but
now.
that's not going to stop that because someone's going to be singing the Padiddle anthem. And in my opinion, it may even make it worse because some people will know that he's the Padiddle guy, know it's the Padiddle anthem, and still sing it. And if I'm the victim, that hurts more than if they didn't know.
You just said Padiddle 5 times in one sentence.
I don't understand how this is such a strange concept. If you make movies, make movies. I don't need to know what your sexual preference is. I don't need to know that you cheated on your test in 10th grade. I don't need to know that you raped your niece.
So if Kim Jong-un could spit a hot bar, he's cool with you. That's straight.
That's not my
he got hot bars.
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't want to know what he did. I don't need to know. Like that knowledge is not going to change anything. All it's going to make me do is go, damn, now I can't fuck with this guy. Because I can't. I can't fuck with R. Kelly no more after what I know. I can't.
Nigga.
So certain people need to be.
No, hold on. And that upsets you?
Why shouldn't it?
All right, man.
So, listen to what I'm saying. The people who you dig that their art, you find out that they're monsters. Now you can't fuck with that art. That doesn't bother you a little bit?
It depends what level of monster. Because like you said, everybody has a little bit of a monster, right?
Yeah.
So it depends what kind of monster. What's the scale? We got the scale starting at Cain, from Abel and Cain, and the scale going all the way up to Hitler. So it depends where on that scale you are, whether I can mess with you. If you
and that's why I say I don't want to know, because I don't want to have to make that call. I don't want to make that call. I don't want to know.
Nigga, so
you just swole because you had to take I Wish off of all your music playlists.
I'm sorry, say that again?
You swole because you had to take I Wish off of all your music playlists. Or I believe I can fly.
I'm upset that if I go watch a movie, bro, and I see that Harvey Weinstein has something to do with the movie, I feel a little fucked up about watching the movie. I might not watch it now.
I still rock I Believe I Can Fly.
But that's my point, bro. Like, we don't need to know what these people did outside of what they do. That's why if I'm a celebrity, I'm not on social media. No one's gonna know shit about me because all they need to know is my art. That's all they need to know.
Yo, I'm doing a freaking podcast. What's the matter with you? Coming here interrupting us.
So anyways,
I mean, maybe I'm bugging. You know, maybe we do need to know these people's lives so that we can decide whether or not we want to be their fan or not. Maybe we do.
See, for any job, any career, you have to know what somebody did. You can't hire somebody who's out just shooting people and wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So what makes them exempt?
Because it's art. I think art is different. I think art is different. I think it's different because all you are giving me is your product. Whereas if I'm hiring you, I'm at risk because of your past. Your art doesn't put me at risk, so I don't need to know your past.
I get you saying. I get what you're saying. Basically what you're saying, you can separate the art from the person. Basically.
Yo, there's a thing right now going on in wrestling called speaking out, where a bunch of wrestlers are coming forward talking about abuse that they had, whether it's sexual, whether it was financial, whether they got beat up because they were the new guy. And yo, wrestlers are getting fired left and right. You can look it up. It's called speaking out. Wrestlers are getting fired left and right. So now I'm sitting here watching wrestling and I'm watching this guy and I'm like, damn, this dude really tried to have sex with that girl when she didn't want to have sex. Now I'm turning it now. Now, hold on, hear me out. All I'm saying is, why did I need to know he did that? Why did I need to know that?
Bro, so you can't sweep that under the rug, though. If Cass is doing foul stuff, we can't sweep stuff under the rug so we could continue to be entertained.
Exactly.
Right. I feel you. So you're right. I don't believe in sweeping it under the rug. If a person speaks out and they want to put someone on blast, I'm not saying they should shut up. I'm not saying that, no. I feel that 100%. I'm talking about us as consumers digging or being so inquisitive. I don't feel that.
Yeah, so you're saying, I understand what you're saying. There's certain people that look for stuff on purpose. You know what I'm saying? For the sole fact of blowing somebody's spot.
And we pay so much, and then we pay so much attention to these celebrities. We watch them when they leave their house. We want to know what their maid's name is. I feel like we need to stop doing that shit.
Now I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about the digging, but when shit comes up, I'm gonna take a moral stance to whether if I want to continue to fuck with that person.
I am too. Let's make that clear. I am too. I'm not saying I'm not going to take a moral stance. All I'm saying is stop scratching. I don't want to know. But if someone's like, yo, Arnold Schwarzenegger's a monster, he forced me to have sex with him, I'm not, shut up, girl, I like Eraser. I'm not saying that.
I want to see the last Action Hero Part 2.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. If someone did something horrible to you and they're famous, fuck them, speak out about it. I'm 100% for that.
I mean, since we on that topic, what do you think about Russell Simmons and the whole allegations with the women coming up?
Everybody known for years that Russell Simmons was a piece of shit as far as that. Nigga, he dated Kimura, she was 15.
Nigga he did red shirt. He did red shirt.
And he used to talk about it. He used to talk about banging girls and doing coke and shit. Like,
he did red shirt. And I remember at the time when that first came out, he was like, "Oh, I knew it since she was 16." I was like, "Yo, that's kind of weird." And you're like 30. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, "Geez." I mean, he made her into a star and a mogul, whatever. But, geez.
Yeah, that's old news right there.
See, but that's the thing. We putting these cats on a pedestal in the first place when we should just assume, you know what I'm saying, they're regular people, man. They're going to have dirt. They're going to be grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Or not even regular people. Or not even regular people. Most of these celebrities, the horrible stuff we hear is because they are celebrities. Regular people don't do that. In my opinion, regular people ain't as fucked up as these people.
Of course. Nah, it's even certain shit. I remember Amanda Seales was talking about it. Amanda Seales was talking about how one time she, first time she met Russell Simmons, she was like, "Hey, how you doing, Amanda Seales?" He was like, "Oh, shit. Yo, did we fuck before?" Like, he just straight up and said that to her. And I was just like, yo, this nigga's crazy. And I was like, yo, and I could really hear Russ saying that shit. Because that nigga don't give a fuck. He's like, nigga, I'm Russell Simmons.
Gangster.
Jesus.
Gangster.
I was just like, really? But yeah, that's crazy. Like a whole bunch of chicks coming out. Oprah did a documentary about it. She did another one.
Oprah came at his neck. Oprah did come at his neck. See, but that's the thing. Oprah got to come at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the whole thing they talk about it, she ain't go at Harvey Weinstein. Why you coming at Russ? You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go after one of them, go after all them cats. Don't go after just Russ. There's thousands of cats doing that. Expose all them dudes. Don't just go after Russ.
Yeah, I think Oprah Winfrey got that the Bill Cosby thing where there's certain like black folks who will jump on black folks first. You know what I mean? Like if they see black people doing foul shit, they'll jump on them before anybody else. I think Oprah got that.
Yeah, Oprah got to jump on that wine. Once she do a Weinstein thing, I'll be like, okay, cool. You got Russ, you got Weinstein, you got all these cats, but she ain't jumping on him, man.
Yeah, I remember they were saying
they're gonna have tons of material on that cat. You can have a 12-hour documentary.
Yeah, I remember they asked Gail about that, and I remember I think she was saying something at the time they couldn't do nothing because there was an ongoing investigation. But now, yo, that investigation's over and he's been sentenced. So I'm like, yo, we waiting.
Yeah, come on, Oprah. We want to see that Epstein joint. We want to see that Prince Andrew. Jump on all them cats too, man.
Yo, that Prince Andrew, yo, it's crazy too. Dude fled the country, and United States want to talk to you. He's like, well, I'm busy.
I'm out.
So it's just like, yeah, and that's crazy. But yeah, so what you call her? What else? Got the cop, got the giant.
We're banging these out, yo. We're doing really well. Really
well. Okay, so what do you know? How do you feel about everything changing? As far as like the names, them changing. They want to change the names, like the Star Spangled Banner. They want to. Now it talks about changing the name of New York, changing the name of Yale College, and all these Confederate statues being taken down. Christopher Columbus being taken down. What do you feel about Like, how do you feel about those changes? Or do you feel that there needs to be a line drawn somewhere, or you just
Yo, my whole thing is I don't give a fuck. Burn it all down. Burn it all down. I don't give a fuck. New York, I'll call that shit whatever the fuck you want, whatever the fuck. All these people with these emotional attachments to all this shit that's foul, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Yo, we get on these young cats a lot, you know what I'm saying, with their skinny jeans and all that, man, but they making moves, bro. Burn it all down. I don't give a fuck. If you oppose it, in my eyes, you're a fucking racist. Straight up and down, no question about it.
And I feel like, I kind of feel weird about it because I kind of feel like it's cool if this is a starting off point. It's not cool if this is where we go, okay, thank you, and we walk away.
My thing is like,
Christopher Columbus, fuck you. General E, even fucking Dukes of Hazzard, bro. I used to love that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But the General E. Lee, fuck that car. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of it, man. Burn the shit down. Let's start from scratch. Shit was fucked up from day one. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no reminiscing about it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. But a name ain't shit but a name. You know what I'm saying? You could change the name of Plumley Village to whatever village. You know what I'm saying? We still have what we had. We still did what we did. The name don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Burn that shit down, man. These cats are holding on to ghosts. You know what I'm saying? They holding on to the ghosts because they ain't got the strength to be racist out open like that. So they want to hold on to those traditions, man. Fuck that.
And all that symbolism. And at the same time, I look at people like, yo, if you're really gonna get mad at things changing and you say it's in favor of black people, yo, you don't understand your privilege. Or you're blind to your privilege. At the same time, because you're getting mad at things changing. It's not even things changing. Now it's like the inequalities. I'm saying that we suffered. Now I'm saying, yo, now shit is being fucking put on an even playing field. Like shit is like not even in our favor. Like things have now become equal. And so it's like if you're gonna get mad at that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, you were racist. And at the same time, you're blind to your privilege. It's like how you gonna get mad? It's like, how you want to get mad because, for instance, Rhode Island, right? State of Rhode Island. It's called Rhode Island. It's called Rhode Island State and Providence Plantations. Fucking Providence Plantations? That shit is some straight slave shit. And niggas is mad because they wanted to, because they were about to change it to basically just call it Rhode Island State. And it's basically called Rhode Island, Providence Plantations because it was a slave port. They used to have slaves, and it was a stop for because it was south of New England. It was easier for boats to to transport slaves and goods in and out. And I'm just like, yo, that shit's been called a plantation. And it's just like, yo, so every time you see that, it's just like, yo, this is a slave state. Of course motherfuckers want to change that shit.
But the thing is, I don't want us to look at these things as victories because they're not. All they're doing is the narrative is changing now. Things that were normal are looked at as being fucked up. So when you say, damn, that's kind of fucked up, and then it makes you notice something else, like, damn, that other thing, that's kind of fucked up too. So I like that the narrative is changing. I just don't want us to look at these things as victories and be cool with it, you know?
See, that's the thing, though. They are victories, but they're not victories of the war. They're victories of the battles. You know what I'm saying? Right. So to win the war, we got to win little battles, and then it adds up to winning the war. You know what I'm saying? So we got to take these wins, man. You want to change the New York Yankees to the Mansa Musa, whatever, I'm going to rock the hat like it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit what the name is. And that's the thing, these people be like, oh, you need to forget about that. Move on. Man, fuck that. Y'all holding on to the 4 years of the Confederacy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was your whole legacy. That shit was 4 years, man. Fuck all that, man.
But at the same time, too, I feel that the powers that be or whatever will be like, yeah, you can have that. Yeah, we'll change this. Yeah, we'll change that. But when some real big shit comes time for a change, you're like, whoa, wait a minute. Changed all this shit for you. Now you want this? Slow the fuck down. I don't want that to happen. And I feel this is the setup. It's like, all right, we'll change this name. We'll do this. Now some real shit come into play where you try to change law and policy and shit like that. So I'm saying to the point where we got
that's what I'm afraid of.
Like it's gonna be like on some shit like nah, we changed enough. I'm saying, yeah, we gave you Black Privilege Parkway and shit like that. So now I'm saying, yeah, you guys, saying you guys played your cards, there's no more cards in the deck. I don't want that to happen.
And we know that's what they're gonna try to do.
That's what
they always done. They give I want the pie, but they're gonna give me a crumb. Nah, we want the pie now. We done with the crumbs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
but that's the one thing these young cats are doing, though, man. You look at these young cats now out protesting. It's been, what, a month? These cats are still out there doing their thing. Yesterday here in Pittsburgh, these cats shut down the street. They was all just sitting in East Lib, D. They was sitting on the intersection, shut down the whole street. So these cats, I don't know if it's the ADHD or whatever they got, but they still at it. You know what I'm saying? And they holding it down, man. I'm feeling that.
Word.
And speaking of the whole protest, you seen that video with the how they doing in China? How they do the whole protest? They got a whole system. It's called like Be Like Water. And they got like a whole strategy to it, to the point where it's just like the way they move, right? So they'll block the street, and if any essential vehicles like ambulance and everything have to come, it's like the way they split the middle, let it come, and then they cause the then they close it back up and cause the cause the whole protest, like shut it back down. How dudes be coming, like making like their own home shields and everything like that, and put certain people on the front line. Like, it's crazy how they operate. I think it's called like Be Like Water or something like that. It's a whole strategy. I'm like, that's the way you protest and that's the way you move. The whole way they move is so ill and strategic. Gotta see
they on some next shit. I saw some things where these cats, they've been dealing with this for years. When you know how they hitting us with the tear gas, these cats have snow blowers or whatever.
And they suppress it,
bro.
And they throwing it back and everything. Yo, it's crazy how they do it. They got and they got the whole system to bail people out. They got the whole system to travel with the tickets, so your face ain't on camera and everything. Yo, it's so ill how they move out there. I'm like, yo, dudes need to adopt that, man.
Where the wheels of change are turning, man, and it's exciting. It's exciting. I look at it like this. A few years ago, the Black Lives Matter movement was really looked at as a terrorist organization. Like, people who didn't know legit thought that they were terrorists, you know? And now it's looked at as a charitable organization. So that change to me is big.
And that's crazy. And that's a crazy thing. It's just like, how you gonna label Black Lives Movement a terrorist organization, but still have yet to label the KKK a terrorist organization? Still to this day, yo, niggas have been around since 1920s, even earlier than that, and you still haven't called them.
They've been around since like this 1800s, bro.
That's because the cats voting on it got their hood in the briefcase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of KKK, yo, you know, I did not know that in the movie Forrest Gump, they explained that Forrest Gump's grandfather, great grandfather, started the KKK.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, he's Nathaniel.
Something DeForest. Yeah.
Like he's actual.
But the line that he says after that, he says, "My mother named me that to remind me that people do crazy things." If you watch the movie again, that's what he says.
Nah, I never picked that up. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck Forrest Gump. We canceling Forrest Gump too. He out.
Nah. Fuck with Forrest. Fuck with Forrest.
That's my point, bro. Like,
speaking of real movies, and also we're gonna keep going. And speaking of movies in real life, the movie Black Like Me. You know that shit was a real story?
What movie? Black Like Me? Never heard of it.
Nigga, you never? Are you serious?
Never heard of it.
What's the movie? Well, it was a remake version. What's the movie of the guy who did the movie? What the hell is? I think it was
the guy from The Thing.
I think it was Run. The movie Run.
With Patrick Dempsey.
No, it wasn't Patrick Dempsey. It was the other guy that people usually confuse Patrick Dempsey with in the 80s.
They got a sequel to Black Like Me, Hispanic like Tito. You ever seen that one?
No.
Hispanic like
como tú. It's called Spanish como tú.
I ain't never heard of Black Like Me, bro. I think that's something they showed in your house only, son. You was one of them guys that had cable early in the hood. You had cable early before the rest of us.
Dong Chong's in it too. Ray Dong Chong's in it too.
Who?
Ray Dong Chong.
Ray Dong Chong is 177 years old.
Yo, she's in it. Well, basically the whole thing, black like me, white dude basically makes himself black and basically goes about, you know,
black like me.
Yeah, black, and them saying, and it was a book. It was a real book called Black Like Me. This white dude from Texas, he basically made himself black with vitiligo. That's how you say it, vitiligo.
That's Soul Man you talking about.
Yeah, sounds like you're talking about Soul Man.
Well, no. But there's a movie called Black Like Me. No, I'm sorry. The one with Ray Donald Trump is called Soul Man. The one with
Man, what are you talking about, man?
No, but the original movie is Black Like Me, though.
We need to get a new researcher for this show.
The original movie.
we accepting resumes.
Research. Topics. What topics you come up with?
Huh?
We accepting resumes. Please send your resume to www.thiscatisblacklikeme.com.
Don't be blacklike.him.com. What are you talking about? There's a movie with Ray Don Chong, Don Cheadle, Don Knotts, Don Johnson.
Jimmy Kimmel plays the black dude.
There's a real movie now. There's a real movie called Black Like Me. And then at the same time, there's also it's a remake. Soul Man's the remake.
I'm about to check it right now. I'm talking to my remote control.
Yeah,
Black Like Me.
There's a book called Black Like Me. There's a book called Black Like Me, and there was a white man who basically made himself black, and he went into the South, and he wanted to see how black people were treated. And then he wrote.
I'm gonna let y'all read. I'm gonna read y'all the description of Black Like Me. What came up when I said Black Like Me into my microphone? There's something that came up. It said "Black Bikers from Hell." It said,
is that the movie you're talking about?
Members of a white motorcycle gang declare war on their black counterparts after being duped. It sounds ill, bro.
That sounds like the best movie ever.
Yo, Black Bikers from Hell, son.
Yo, what is it on? What platform?
Yo, hold on. Can y'all see that?
Yo, that looks amazing.
No, Black Like Me. Black Like Me. It's a 1964 film.
No, we're watching this. I don't want to watch Black Like Me.
No, but Black Like Me. It's a 1960.
I want to watch Black Bikers from Hell.
That Black Bikers from Hell is the sequel.
If they made a sequel to Black Bikers from Hell, it would be called Black Motherfuckers Doing Bad Stuff. Yo, so Cobra, it's about that time.
All right, so we can wrap it up. Well, yeah, man, I just want to thank our guest coming out, Pete.
My man Pito, a.k.a. Petey Wheatstraw, a.k.a. Little Bus.
A.k.a. Mandingo brother number one. Yo, y'all need to get some more Hispanic flavor on here, bro. Y'all cats be fronting. Y'all cats got all Tony Chacha Southern sauce, but no adobo up in the mix, bro.
We don't like Spanish people.
No, but that's a lie, because y'all blatantly in love with the Hispanics. I know y'all. I know how y'all get down.
Yo, that's because we grew up in Plumlee, so we had no choice.
Y'all love that adobo, bro. You need some adobo up in the mix.
Word.
I mean, we did have adobo, but the thing was, I'm saying the connection wasn't strong.
Yeah, but that was the generic adobo. That wasn't the Goya adobo. Y'all had like the freaking Shop brand. You know what I'm saying?
Vaqueros.
Yeah, you had the Shaw's brand freaking adobo.
Yo, have you ever been to somebody? Well, neither one of y'all niggas is single, but I've been to Shorty's cribs and seen Vitaro's adobo. It's horrible to see.
Yo, my neighbor brought that adobo to my house.
Son, you ever drink Vitaro?
You cut off. Yeah, neighbor's white brought that to my house. Disrespectful.
No, that's not. If they're white and they bring it, that's a monument. That's a step. That's a huge step.
It's cultural appropriation. Cultural vulture.
Yeah, I'm gonna label that as pandering too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, it's your man D Mobile Across the Global.
It's your man Cobra Karate. Finish the juice. A little loose.
And for our friend in Pittsburgh, down the street from me, we are signing off.
And we won't have to find